Hello, my name is Aragon and welcome to Nepal's National Nightly News, coming to you live from Kathmandu. Nepal has a population of just under 28 million people, and with over 1 million of them in our viewing area, we have the nation's most popular news program. Our main story tonight is a dramatic rescue from the slopes of Mount Everest, followed by a story which could possibly affect the economy of Nepal. News just in. A baby snow leopard has been born in Langtang National Park. Our national extreme sporting competition is underway, and find out later what the weather is going to be like in your local area. Let's cross now to Manny, who will give us the latest information on a dramatic rescue which took place today.
Welcome to the side of Mount Everest. I'm standing on the highest mountain peak in the world. Locals call it Sagarmatha, which means goddess of the sky. 8 out of the 10 of the world's highest mountains are in Nepal. We came to this site today because there was a serious accident. The Ultra Everest Marathon has started, and a trekker has reached the summit where the air is the thinnest and collapsed. I'm here with Ranger, the rescue helicopter pilot, who just saved the trekker and most definitely saved his life. So Ranger, was the rescue difficult?
It was a really difficult and dangerous rescue. It was hard to keep the helicopter straight in the strong breeze.
Can you tell us how the trekker is doing?
He is going to be fine. He is recovering in hospital and looking forward for returning for next year's race.
Considering that there has been over 290 deaths on Mount Everest, we're really lucky today. Thank you, Ranger. Back to you in the studio, Aragon.
Oh my goodness! Mount Everest is almost 9,000 meters high. That's unbelievable!
Thank you, Manny. And now to Hemendra, who will report on a natural disaster which could possibly affect many families of Nepal and even our export market.
Good evening, I'm Hemendra. Subsistence farming is where you farm just enough to feed your family. And this is how many people in Nepal live. Nepal is one of the poorest countries in South Asia, so farming is how many people make a living. I have a farmer here which has just been devastated by a landslide which occurred just last night. Welcome, later.
70% of our crops were crushed by the landslide. We grow wheat, corn and potatoes, but mostly rice. We sell 40% and keep 60% for ourselves, so we are pretty much subsistence farmers. We have some chickens, but they were unaffected by the landslide. We hope we will be able to receive some assistance from aid groups to help us.
Some farmers live in yaks. Yaks can't live below 2,500 meters. That's unbelievable! Butterfly.
Thank you, Hemendra. And now we cross live to Manikai, who's with Amarish at the Langtang National Park.
Hi, I'm Manikai. In Nepal, there are 6,500 different species of flowering plants and 850 different types of birds. But there is only one snow leopard, an animal which is listed as endangered, with between 4,080 to 8,700 snow leopards in the world. Snow leopards are endangered because of poaching and habitat loss. We have just received some breaking news, and we're going to talk to Amrish, the ranger from the Langtang National Park. Amrish, what news do you have for us today?
As you've just said, snow leopards are very rare, and we are lucky enough to have just had a baby snow leopard born in captivity. In captivity, snow leopards can live up to 22 years, but in the wild only between 10 to 12. We have Keeper Burundai, who is caring for the baby snow leopard and its mother.
This baby snow leopard will learn to hunt and act like adult snow leopards. From 3 months old, snow leopards can't walk, but they can leap further than any other cats in the world, and can leap up to 40 feet.
Other animals which are found in Langtang National Park are Masti, Himalayan tahr, which is like a goat,
Himalayan black bear, red panda, gorilla and serow, which is like a cross between a goat and an antelope. Make sure you hold on to your belongings. Cuddling monkeys are known for stealing. Hey, one stole my lunch. That's unbelievable.
And that is all from me now. We are going back to the studio in Kathmandu.
Now the weather. Callie, what can we expect in the coming days?
Hi, I'm Callie for tonight's weather. Kathmandu's current temperature is 20 degrees, with a low of 12 degrees expected overnight. The sun will rise at 5:49 a.m. and will set at 6:23 p.m. We have experienced an early wet season, which has caused the landslide which we reported on earlier. Nepal's wettest month is usually July, and our average rainfall is 325.3 millimetres. Back to you, Aragon.
Lastly, in tonight's bulletin, we have a feel-good story about the popularity of extreme sports in our beautiful country. Let's cross to Sharisha, who will explain to us how sports like bungee jumping are bringing visitors to Nepal.
Since tourism in Nepal began in the 1950s, the popularity of extreme adventure sports has increased dramatically. Tourism employs over 548,000 Nepalese who do a variety of jobs, from selling oranges, tangy shakers, making craft items, or selling souvenirs, or being a Sherpa to tourists climbing the Himalayas. Many tourists come to Nepal searching for adventure, and the shape of the land in our beautiful country lends itself to many activities. Now, we are not only known for mountaineering and trekking, but paragliding, bungee jumping, whitewater rafting, kayaking and boating. The annual Ultra Everest Marathon began with the trek to Everest Base Camp, then to Gorakhsha, and will finish at Namche Bazaar. The total distance of the course being 29.70 kilometres. The trek has been going for several days now, with participants coming from all over the world. Sadly, a trekker had an accident that was reported on earlier in the bulletin. However, this has been the only negative in what is a truly wonderful event, which promotes Nepal as a tourism destination for people all over the world. Back to you, Aragon.
Nepal has the highest bungee jump in the world. It is 160 meters high. That's unbelievable!
And that winds up today's news report from Nepal's National Nightly News in Kathmandu. Have a wonderful evening. I am Aragon. Good night.